Hello everyone, welcome back. In this session, we are going to perform a hands-on lab on ethics and data protection, focusing specifically on responsible AI in practice. In the previous session, we covered the theoretical concepts related to responsible AI, including risks such as hallucinations, bias, and sensitive data exposure. In this session, we will move to the practical implementation, where we simulate real-world responsible AI scenarios using Microsoft 365 Copilot. Lab setup. Before starting the lab, we need to perform some initial setup in our Microsoft 365 tenant. Our tenant is newly created, which means it does not contain any realistic business data such as documents, emails, SharePoint files. If we try to run Copilot prompts in such an environment, Copilot may return empty or irrelevant results because there is no meaningful business content available. To address this, we will preload some sample datasets representing fictional financial data for Contoso Financial Group. These files are intentionally designed to simulate responsible AI risk scenarios. We will upload them to SharePoint so that Copilot can discover and reference the content during our lab. The three files simulate different responsible AI risks. Wealth management portfolio file contains missing Q3 data used to simulate AI hallucination scenarios. Insurance claims file contains dummy PI data used to simulate sensitive data exposure risks. Retail banking loan history CSV contains patterns that may introduce algorithmic bias. These files are completely fictional and created specifically for this lab exercise. If you want to follow along, you can download these files from the course data folder in the GitHub repository. The entire setup should take approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Step 1. Create a SharePoint site. For this lab, we will create a SharePoint site where we will store the datasets. You can create either a team site or a communication site. In my case, I'm using a communication site, which works perfectly fine for this exercise. Once the site is created, navigate to the Documents library. Step 2. Create folder structure. Inside the document library, create three folders: Wealth Management, Insurance Claims, Retail Banking. This folder structure represents the three divisions of the fictional organization Contoso Financial Group. Step 3. Configure permissions. Next, we will configure permissions for the Insurance Claims folder. Click the three dots, Manage Access. Here we will intentionally grant broader access. Everyone except external users view access. We are doing this intentionally to simulate a misconfiguration scenario where sensitive data might be exposed due to overly broad permissions for the other folders. Wealth management, retail banking. We will keep the default permissions, which means access is limited to site members. This represents properly scoped access control. Step 4. Upload the data files. Now we upload the files. Wealth management folder, upload. Contoso portfolio, jameswhitmore.md. This markdown document contains portfolio history, Q1 and Q2 financial performance, Q3 marked as not finalized. This will later help us simulate a hallucination scenario. Insurance claims folder, upload. Contoso claims Northeast 23 2020 5WD. This file contains sample insurance claims data with dummy PII information. Again, this is fictional data used purely for learning purposes. Retail banking folder, upload, Contoso retail banking loan history.csv. This dataset contains loan application records over multiple years, which we will later analyze to identify potential bias patterns. Why this structure matters. It is important to understand that Copilot respects Microsoft 365 permissions. Copilot only returns content that the user already has permission to access. In other words, Copilot does not bypass SharePoint permissions. Copilot does not expose hidden data. This is a very important concept and often appears in certification exams. If a user does not have permission to access a file, Copilot cannot retrieve or summarize it. Step 5. Allow time for indexing. Once the files are uploaded, Copilot needs time to index the content. This usually takes around 15 to 30 minutes. After indexing is complete, Copilot will be able to discover these documents, verify Copilot can access the data. Now open Copilot chat and ensure the scope is set to work mode. Run a simple query. Can you find any documents related to Contoso Financial Group? If the setup is correct, Copilot should return the files we uploaded: wealth management portfolio, insurance claims register, retail banking loan history. This confirms that Copilot can access the SharePoint data responsible AI lab scenario. Now we begin the actual lab. You are acting as an AI governance consultant at Contoso Financial Group, a large BFSI organization. Contoso has deployed Microsoft 365 Copilot to 5,000 employees across three divisions: retail banking, wealth management, insurance claims. The Chief Risk Officer has asked us to identify three responsible AI risk scenarios and recommend mitigation strategies. Scenario 1: hallucinated financial advice. The wealth management portfolio file contains data for Q1 and Q2 2025, but Q3 values are not finalized. If we ask Copilot to generate a performance summary including Q3, a hallucination could occur. However, when we run the prompt, we observe something important. Copilot does not fabricate the missing data. Instead, it clearly indicates that the information is not available. This shows how Microsoft Copilot includes built-in safeguards to reduce hallucination risks, mitigation strategies. Even though Copilot tries prevent hallucinations, organizations should implement additional safeguards: human in the loop validation, compliance review before client communications, AI generated content disclaimers. For example, AI generated D draft figures must be verified against official portfolio systems before client distribution. Scenario 2: PII exposure risk. Next, we examine the insurance claims folder, which we intentionally configured with broad permissions. When we ask Copilot about insurance claims, Copilot responds cautiously and does not expose sensitive PII data directly. Instead, it suggests reviewing the document itself if the user has access. This demonstrates another important protection built into Microsoft Copilot. Additional mitigation strategies organizations should still implement: Microsoft Purview sensitivity labels, data loss prevention (DLP) policies, permission audits. A best practice is to run periodic audits to identify SharePoint sites shared with everyone in the organization. Scenario 3: bias in loan approval data. The third data set contains loan approval history. The data shows a pattern where applications from certain zip codes are frequently denied, which could introduce algorithmic bias. If AI systems learn from biased historical data, they may unintentionally replicate discriminatory patterns. However, Copilot does not automatically recommend biased decisions. Instead, it highlights patterns and suggests analytical considerations rather than making discriminatory recommendations. Bias mitigation strategies. Organizations should implement human review for AI generated recommendations, fair lending compliance review, bias audit processes, balance training datasets. For example, datasets should avoid heavily skewed training data such as 75% approvals and 25% denials. Balanced datasets improve fairness. Final reflection. This lab demonstrates how responsible AI principles must be applied when deploying AI systems in enterprise environments. Even though Microsoft Copilot includes built-in safeguards, organizations must still implement governance processes, compliance reviews, data protection controls, human oversight. Responsible AI is not just about technology, it is also about organizational policies and ethical usage. Conclusion: in this lab, we explored three responsible AI risk scenarios: AI hallucination, sensitive data exposure, algorithmic bias. We also discussed practical mitigation strategies for each. Next session preview. In the next session, we will begin a new section on prompt engineering. We will explore topics such as the RACI prompt framework, zero-shot prompting, few-shot prompting, chain of thought reasoning, common prompt aunt patterns. Prompt engineering is one of the most important skills when working with AI systems, and it is also a key topic in the AB 730 certification. So, on that note, I will stop here. Thank you for joining this session. I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care and happy learning.